Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, piloting to the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring boxy characters. And today is not a perfect box because we have a thing sticking out. All right. Here, the middle. If you know a little bit of contemporary Chinese, here, xi. Xi means sunset or early evening. It's mimicking kind of a crescent moon shape or half-lit moon, something related to night, right? But this is cōng. The pronunciation is a complete change. And also the meaning is like, why the moon or the evening has anything to do with chimney? Well, it could be like people likely to cook in the evenings, and therefore chimney are being used, associated with the evening time. Possibly. I mean, every human aspect of things, I probably have to connect the dots somehow to make meaning here. But, okay, sometimes it's a wrong guess. It has nothing to do with the moon. The traditional Chinese have this two sideways stroke with one the other way, side stroke. So it's kind of a big X. But instead of just one X, we have a double stroke on the right side. From top right to bottom left, two strokes. This actually is pretty following pretty closely of the 2,000 years ago dictionary, which looks like this. And we know now here, that's the chimney. That's the, well, I call it a chimney. Maybe originally it was not exactly the chimney, because here, if I tell you what this is an aerial view of the chimney from the top, from the sky. Imagine a bird looking down at the chimney from the top. The chimney back then would look like this. And this simply is the kind of a mesh or a structure, a filter to keep out birds or other species that we don't want to let in to our kitchen. So this, I guess, chimney, the function is ventilation, right? Ventilation for kitchen. Before chimney was in use, that kitchen would be so smoky, it's intolerable. So this device of chimney, I guess from the early age on, across all cultures, is a necessity for human health. So this use of, we simply simplify it to the kind of double X, okay? I just call it a double X shape, was a necessity, probably one of the designs, and it could be a simple representation, simply show you the meshwork on top of the chimney. Well, this thing then, this vertical sticking out thing, if this is an aerial view, like what that could it be part of the mechanism of chimney? Well, I've seen a chimney in real life. I did in a cold place, and there is such a device. It's kind of a chain holding up all the way to the lid of the chimney, because to prevent not only bird, you need a mechanism to prevent water to get in as well, right? When it rains. So this thing could be some mechanism alongside of the chimney so that you can kind of shut the chimney down. That means the smoke don't go out either, but you keep the rain out, not only keep the birds out. All right, so here is simply a Chinese, I guess, as realistic as possible way to depict how a chimney would look. And the most common expression chimney is used, because when we say cōng, it can mean a million things in Chinese. And then just singular pronunciation is hard to differentiate from all the other possible candidates that share the sound. So we add yan cōng to make sure we know the function of cōng is to let the smoke out. So we simply add the smoke in front of it. smoke chimney. That way, when we hear 烟囱, two sounds, there's very low possibility for us to get confused to something that also sounds like a 烟囱. Like right now, I couldn't think of anything else that happened to sound 烟囱, but mean completely different thing. So 烟囱 simply is a Chinese mechanism to almost like give you the definition of the utility of the thing. What chimney is for is to let the smoke out. And so we have smoke chimney. That's in our real life language use. We, instead of saying just 葱, we say 烟囱. And here is industrial level, a big 烟囱we're seeing here. Thank you for your time. See you another day.